UCLA coming off its largest margin of victory in Big Ten play, and our next guest played a big part in it. Welcome back to the Bruin Insider Show. Nick Koop catching up, of course, with Xavier Booker. Thanks so much for sitting down.
Pleasure.
Was that your best game of your college career?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I had a few good games last year and then early up until this year, but that was definitely my best game for sure. I only missed one shot, so that was definitely my best game, yep.
On this team, with all the offensive firepower, it could be any given guy's night.
Sure.
Why was it your night, though?
I mean, just every day, my teammates, they instill confidence in me. And like you say, anybody can go off any night. But just off of the first shot that I took, it felt good. And then, I try to let the game just come to me. I don't try to force anything, but the game just came to me that night. And every shot I took advantage of and made them. So.
You guys were coming off a high-level game against Indiana, which you just came up short. What was the conversation like in the locker room coming off that game, moving forward?
Yeah, we just had to tighten up a few things on defense, especially going along the stretch in both of those overtimes, just making sure we stay in front of guys and just rotating to the right spots on defense. That was definitely something we needed to tighten up. So,
having someone like yourself, a big who can step out and shoot threes, how does that affect what you guys are able to do on offense? I
mean, it creates a lot of space for the floor, especially you could pick and pop. You could even start on the three-point line. We could do 5 out. It's just so many different things you could do, especially for guys who can get downhill like Eric, Donnie, Trent. Just all the guys, they can get downhill without people being in the way, without the court being too crowded. So it's a huge advantage for the team.
Now, for you this year, the big move has been going from the 4 to the 5, right. And there's a lot that's gone into it. But how has it been this year, and where do you feel like you're at right now?
I feel like it's been great. Obviously, still a lot of work to do. But just coming in from the summer all the way up until now, I feel a lot more confident in playing the 5. I feel like I put in a lot of work throughout the summer, and a huge shout out to the coaches, too. They believe in me. They have faith in me, and they be on me every day. So, and then the main thing with them is just it might not come out the way you want it to come out, especially with the coaches, the way they say things, but you just got to look at it for the greater good and just know that they're looking out for you for right now and for your future.
What are the challenges in making that jump? Because maybe on the outside looking in, you're like, oh, that's a tall guy. He's going from one forward position to another forward position. What's the difference? Well, can you illuminate some of the specifics and the challenges in doing that?
Yeah, I would definitely say strength and physicality, and then just being low and in a stance, because especially just with boxing down and rebounding, you got to get low because there's a high chance that the guy you're going against, he's going to be just as strong as you or stronger than you. So you just got to make sure you're low, got to be physical too. And then the main thing, just with rebounding, just grabbing everything with 2 hands and being strong with it. That's been the main thing for me, just getting better at that every day. Just being alert, especially being a good help side defender when the guard gets beat, being there to block the shot or help contest it.
Yeah. So it does sound like, yes, there's stuff for you to work on, but at the same time, it's the matchup is really what's changed a lot for you.
Yep, for sure.
So Coach Savino, he's worked with a lot of post players over the years. How's it been working with him?
I mean, he's been great. He definitely gets on me. Like I said, the coaches might not say everything in the way you want it to come off, but I know I talk with him just personally off the court too. He's a great guy, and I know he wants the best for me. So I'm gonna let him continue to keep pushing me, and that's what I want, and that's what the team needs, for us guys to be pushed and to help us get better along the season.
I've heard Coach Cronin say he doesn't necessarily need any scoring from you, but rebounding and that defensive activity, that rim protection. How are you measuring success for yourself game to game?
Like you just said, just making sure. I feel like the main thing the past few games too has just been my rim protection. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at that, and that just comes with being more alert around the rim, just being alert to whatever's going on the court. Like, let's just say, like I just said, if a guy gets beat or somebody backdoors, just being there for my teammate if they slip up, being there to contest a shot or block it. And then, like blocking shots and then rebound. Those have been the two things I've been focusing on for sure.
You alluded to it in that response there, and that things have progressed in the last couple of games. But before that, there was that Ohio State game, played a couple of minutes. What happened in that game?
I mean, we just came. I think we just came off of a win, but I mean, it was a big game for us. Definitely needed to win that game, and I mean, it's just a heated game. I mean, things happen, and I mean, you just got to adjust to it. I mean, I trust what the coach has planned for the team. Obviously, I didn't play as much that day, but I mean, I trust what the coach has planned for us. Just got to just stay and just wait your turn. I mean, you never want to get too low on yourself. Never want to get too high. I always just try to stay level with everything. I try to stay positive with everything, keep a positive mindset about everything.
I bring up that game because it does seem like it has a chance to be this inflection point for you guys this season, because since that game, it feels like you and the team have been different in a good way.
For sure.
Have you sensed that as well?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, just right after that game we played Purdue, I mean, that was a huge win for us. I feel like all of us were locked in from the start to the finish. Obviously, we made some mistakes throughout the game, but, I mean, for the most part, we were pretty solid offensively and defensively. So that was definitely a great game. And then we just kept on moving that forward, kept on building off of it. And that's the thing we got to just keep on doing, keep building after every game, especially after the other night.
All right, so you grew up in Indianapolis. Military family. Your dad served a long while in the Marines, and I read you have a couple older brothers that served in the Air Force as well. So what was it like growing up in the Booker house?
Yeah, it was definitely hard. My parents were always hard on me. But, yeah, I mean, I know they love me, and I know they were just looking out for the best for me. So, I mean, it definitely wasn't easy growing up, especially my brothers. When I was about 5 years old, they moved out. So I was kind of like an only child in the house. But I had friends that I got along with, but for them, I had a pretty good, close relationship with my parents too. I mean, they were always there for me. They've been supporting me throughout this whole journey, made tons of sacrifices for me, traveling on the road, long road trips, long nights. So definitely shout out to them. I mean, I wouldn't be the man I am today without them. So.
Other sports growing up? Did you play anything else, or was it always basketball for you?
For the most part, it's been basketball. I played football a little bit, like in the 3rd or 4th grade. Probably don't count that, but I mean, I'm a huge football fan too. I love watching football, college, NFL. So, yeah, I'm a huge football fan for sure. At
a certain point, you probably hit your growth spurt, and you know, that lends itself to basketball, right?
Right, yep.
All right, so I ran into Coach Cronin a little while ago. Mm-hmm. I said I was going to be interviewing you, and he said, ask him what he played in the band. What instrument?
I never even played band.
You never played band?
No, I didn't.
So what the heck's he talking about?
No, I have no idea.
But you play the piano a bit, right?
Yeah, I did.
So you weren't in the band, but you played piano.
I did play the piano, yep. I did play the piano. I started that. I think it was a year after quarantine I started that. I did it for a few years, but unfortunately had to stop because basketball, it got kind of busy with all the, especially during high school, with all the camps and all the games and events I had to go to. I get kind of busy, so I had to unfortunately stop doing it. But going along in the future, I definitely want to pick it back up again because it's something I did enjoy.
We talking like classical stuff or what? What kind of stuff were you playing?
I mean, I did it for about 2 years, so it was kind of beginnerish. I had a few like shows that I did, especially for the church, and around Christmas time too. I did some of the things so that I played Jingle Bells, so it was definitely fun. It's definitely something I want to pick back up again.
All right, so I read that you didn't make varsity until your junior year of high school, which I think for the average person, that is when they make varsity, but not typical of guys who go on to play major college basketball. What do you remember about that stretch? Were you itching to be varsity before that point, or were you kind of content just riding the wave and seeing where things went?
Yeah, so I mean, my freshman year, my high school team, it was loaded. I mean, we had a really good team from 1 to 5. We had a really good team. And then same thing my sophomore year, had a really good team, had guys. So really, just for me, just waiting my turn. I mean, everything happens at its own pace. You never want to rush anything. So just waiting my turn. I think after my sophomore season, going into my junior year that summer, that was when I had like a big jump. I started getting some offers, started getting notice from schools around the country. And then going into that junior year, I had the confidence from the summer built up. So I had a great junior year, won state championship, and going on to my senior year and then going to college.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yes, sir.
But Cathedral, that's pretty big high school sports power in Indy, right?
Of course, yep, for sure, especially basketball and football, too.
Football, don't they wear the golden domes like they're Notre Dame, right?
For sure.
Exactly. Okay, I've seen them. Can you help paint the picture for people of what it is like playing high school basketball in the state of Indiana?
I mean, it's intense, especially it just depends on the school you go to, but it's super intense, especially playing in the highest division, which I did was 4A. I mean, there's so many big-time games, especially when you get to the playoffs. I mean, it's so intense. The stadiums, they're big, and then they're always packed out, too. So Indiana basketball, I would definitely say it's like no other. I mean, it's unique. The crowd is always there. I mean, and then the games themselves, it's always a great show.
All right, so you go to Michigan State first. What'd you learn during your time in East Lansing?
I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, definitely going into college, I knew it wasn't going to be easy at all. So, I mean, I faced a lot of challenges at Michigan State, but the main thing, I didn't shy away from any of them. I just learned from them and eventually got better, and that's where I'm at right now. Just continuing to get better, especially just learn from my failures, not getting too down on myself. Like I said, just learning from them. I mean, life is about just learning lessons. I mean, you live and you learn, and I feel like that's what at Michigan State, I mean, I had a great time. Like I loved all my teammates. I had a great relationship with all the coaching staff there. Unfortunately, things just don't work out. But, I mean, for here, I feel like it's worked out pretty good so far. Just got to keep building.
I'd say we're in agreement on that for sure, that it's worked out that you're here right now. I'm curious, though, when you did decide to transfer, what were you looking for with your next school, and how did it maybe change from when you were coming out of high school? Like, how did you mentally approach one recruitment versus the next?
I mean, in high school, it was a lot. I mean, there were so many schools recruiting me. So I was just really wanted to make sure I go to the right fit for me, what I thought was the right fit for me. And then I feel like it's kind of been the same, especially going into the transfer portal, making sure I'm going to the school where I feel like the coach has the best interest in me, and I feel like it's the right fit for me. And the main thing for me is just playing. I just wanted to play, get opportunity to play, be out on the floor, and just show people everything I can do.
So between playing at Cathedral in Indy, Michigan State, and now UCLA, I mean, these are all programs where the top of the mountain is the goal every year. So that is something that appeals to you, it would appear.
Yep, for sure.
Cool. Hey, well, we're excited that you're here in Westwood. We've enjoyed watching the journey this year and excited to see the rest of the season for you. Thanks so much for your time, Xavier.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure.
He's Xavier Booker. Bruins back at home this Saturday. Get your tickets, UCLABruins.com/tickets, and catch the Bruin Insider Show every Thursday at 7 o'clock on AM 790 KABC.